Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 6.4, math class methods. In our Java programming, very frequently we use math class methods because we have to perform many types of mathematical operation. This math class provides a big set of methods like sine, cos, tan, square root, power, seal, floor, min, max, etc. and all that. These are simple operations, and if you want to calculate and all that, you have to spend a lot of time, and you are distracted from the main task, and you may commit mistakes also. Suppose if you have to calculate power of certain thing, that is 5 square or 5 to the power of 5, you may do it easily. And if we have to calculate square root of 1234, manually also it is very difficult. That's why for that, if you have to write operational code, it is very difficult. You are distracted from the main task, and there is scope of committing errors. That's why Java provides us math class. Math class provides several methods which perform commonly performed mathematical operations. Okay, this Java math class is part of the Java Lang. Already I told you, Java Lang package gives language oriented support. In this, math class is there. Already I told you, whenever the first character is capitalized, you have to understand it is a mathematical, it is a class. I told you, you must be aware of the convention thoroughly, Java conventions. There, if you are aware of the conventions, your job is very easy because we are using several types of elements. Then simply seeing that, depending on the convention, you can understand what is that. What is that? And one more thing I told you, if you do not know the convention, you may not access this. Suppose this, what is the convention for class, name of the class, Pascal, Pascal case. That's why first letter we capitalize. Suppose you do not aware of that. If you write like with lower case or all upper cases, in such case, if you write the code, then you cannot access because compiler cannot identify where it is. That's why you must be thorough with the naming conventions as well as other conventions of Java. Okay, in this math class, all these big set of methods are available, and all these methods are static methods. Static methods means, already in the first chapter I explained, there are two types of methods, instance methods and static methods. Instance methods, via instance, instance means object, we call. In the previous topic, I explained R1, R1 is the object, calculate floor area. Because this is instance method. As far as static methods are concerned, via class we have to call them. All methods of this math class are static methods. That's why, suppose math dot pow, math dot square root, math dot min, like that we have to call simply by convention. This is a convention. If it is a method name is linked with a class, you can prima facie, and you need not make any probe and all that. Simply you understand that this is a static method. And if it is like this, you can understand that it is an instance method. Understand? So this is the power of Java conventions. Don't take a lighter view on all that. If you want to become a good Java programmer, you meticulously learn everything. You should have a lot of perseverance, and you cannot study randomly. You have to study each and every element thoroughly, concept wise. Thereafter, you have to apply and own it. Then only you have to go to next concept. Otherwise, one day or other. Now, if you want to save half an hour, permanently you have to lose a lot of time in programming. That point always you understand that. Okay. Now all these are static methods. That's why math dot class name comes, math dot pow, math dot square root, math dot sin, sine, math dot cos, math dot tan. Like that we have to write. Thereafter, all these arguments, now all these methods, suppose square root. The square root method may take a constant or variable or an expression. Suppose you may give like this, it is a constant, integer constant, and you may give a variable, it was already defined, and you have given a variable. Sometimes some variables are there and all that, then uh, an expression you may give. Then the expression is first evaluated, thereafter square root is found out. So for mathematical methods, you may give constants or you may give variables or you may give expressions. When you give expressions, expression is first evaluated and thereafter square root is calculated. This principle is applicable to all mathematical methods. And one more important point is all these methods, mathematical methods, take double type argument. If you don't give double type argument, it does not lead to any error. That is promoted to double first, thereafter evaluation is made. Suppose the same square root. You want to give 15, square root 15. Then obviously you might have defined it as with a byte, short or int type and all that. Because of this reason, you don't define it as double. Suppose you declared this one, this is now 15 constant you have given. 15 constant is by default its type is int. Int means in how many bytes it is stored? 4 bytes. Then first it is promoted as double. It is promoted as double means then this is stored in 8 bytes. That is called promotion. Whatever type of argument you want to give, you give. Don't think of its special feature, it takes a double. Whatever argument you give, whatever type of argument you give, first it is promoted as double, thereafter corresponding operation is made. In this context, one very important point you have to understand. Now you have given one integer constant. Because of that reason, if you want to store the return value into integer constant, it leads to error. Why? It is promoted as double. That means whatever data which is stored in 4 bytes is stored in 8 bytes. Now it is evaluated, square root is evaluated, it returns double value. Double value is having 8 bytes, you want to store it in 4 bytes. That's why it leads to error. Then what you have to do? Double, in a double type variable only can have to store it, or otherwise you have to, suppose if you want to store it in int and all that, you have to typecast this value. You have to typecast this value as int, then it is okay. Otherwise it leads to error. You must be aware of this point. Understand? Always all math class methods are static methods, and they take double argument. If you don't give double type argument also, it is automatically promoted as double, and then only evaluation is made. Okay, and now few methods, these are all self-explanatory, but simply seeing and all that you cannot understand. You have to apply your brain. You have to write simple programs and test whatever way you want to use that method. Just you have to write a simple test program and see. Simply reading, you cannot master them, you cannot own them. That point you must remember and proceed. Here few methods I explain. Square root, you know that. Now pow, that means power, you know that. Apps, this is apps represent absolute value. Absolute value means, suppose if you give any minus value, then it returns only positive value. If you give positive value, same positive value is returned, and if you give any minus value, minus is deleted and only positive value is returned. That is absolute value. Next, math seal method. Seal means, always understand sealing. Suppose you have given 12.6. 12.6 means the ceiling, 12.6 is here. The higher integer comes 13. That is ceiling. Next, math dot floor. Suppose the same 12.6 you have given. Then floor down. Then what is that? Obviously you know that 12.0. Okay. Now suppose this is minus, then which is the higher value? 12.0. Just minus and all that you are confused. Just you have to apply your brain. Understand? Suppose min, math dot min. You can give two values, 12.3, 11.5. Then it returns 11.5. And if you make it max, then 12.3 is returned. In this way, there are big set of methods, and you have to spend some time on that. Each method you take, make all possible experiments on that. It is not possible for me to explain it here. It is very difficult. It takes a lot of time. We are distracted from these lectures and all that. That's why one program, that is 6.1 demo I am giving, and that is not the end of that. And you have to explore. You have to go to library and math class you have to take. And what are the methods available, you have to see. And then all the methods individually, one test program you write, and all the methods independently, individually you work out. Then only you can achieve command over them. All your doubts are clarified. You never have any doubt in future. But without doing anything and all that, it is not the matter of common sense. Understand? Of course, common sense is having its own role, but only thing is, in this case, practically you have to work. And then only hands-on approach, that is the solution for all the problems which arise in programming. And next, finally, one very important point I have to tell you, it provides two static constants, that is math dot pi. Pi, what is pi? A pi's value is the ratio of a circle's circumference is to diameter, and it is a constant. When you are using circles and cylinders, is pi value constant we have to use, and its value 3.1459265 3, etc. it comes. Okay, this is the math, this is a static variable. That's why math dot py. So one more also, math dot e value. This is the base value for a natural algorithm, natural logarithm. Actually, math e represents base value of the natural logarithm, and this is 2.718288182, etc. This is the two constants. Math class provides a big set of static methods to perform mathematical operations, and only two constants we provide. The first one is math.py, and second one is math.e. Math.e is nothing but what it represents is base value of a natural logarithms. And one thing you remember, wherever you want to use pi, just you write math.py. Automatically this value is represented. Wherever you want to use, you write math.e. These are both are capitals. You know the naming convention. Naming convention for capitals, capital. The naming convention for constants, we have to use capital letters. Okay, and now 6.1 program I have given. That is not the end of that, and you take up all the functions, and just a matter of half an hour, if you work on that, permanently you can achieve an ability, and you never commit mistakes in this regard.